Hello, my dearest students, first year of English department. Welcome to our drama lecture today. I hope that all of you are safe and sound. Please take care of yourselves and protect yourselves well against the coronavirus. I do really miss our lecture room and our interaction together. I wish we will back soon, inshallah. Okay, I do want just to make sure that every one of you has got your books, because actually it's of great importance if you can follow the text of the play, the incidents, the scores, technical devices, and my explanation, just to keep up with all the details, even the tiny details of the play, the important maybe technical devices of drama, the elements of drama, like we did mention in our previous lectures. Anyway, today the session will be about the play itself, as we mentioned to you, which names the importance of being honest, which is a very popular play written by Oscar Wilde. So, who is Oscar Wilde? I need you to search more about this very famous playwright, Oscar Wilde. But I can give you some very quick hints about him, and I want you to look deeper and maybe to search for important details in his life. Why did he choose satire, for example, as a technical device in his plays, mainly in this play, the importance of being honest. Okay, anyway, Oscar Wilde, who is an Anglo-Irish playwright, and he wrote some novels too, and sometimes he is known as a poet. He was born in Dublin, on 16 October 1854. Actually, his greatest talent was for writing plays. So his superiority in writing is the drama field. Actually, some of the masterpieces he composed are, I'll mention some of them. An Ideal Husband. A Woman of No Importance. Also we have, the Picture of Dorian Gray. Another one is Lady Windermere's Fan. And the importance of being honest, which is the focus of our study and drama field this semester, inshallah. It was written actually in 1895, this play, and it's categorized. If you can remember, I'd like to refresh your minds with me about the classifications of drama, like we mentioned in our previous lectures. We have the tragedies, comedies, melodrama, tragic comedy. This play actually is a romantic comedy play with a great satire touch. Yes. The play. Okay, now let's focus on the characters, okay, more, and the plot of the play. Okay, so please take care and make sure that you are listening to me very well. The play goes around two major characters, Algernon and Jack. Two major characters, Algernon and Jack. Both young men want to adopt the name Ernest. That's why the play is named The Importance of Being Honest. Because the two young men, please pay attention to what I'm saying now. The two young men, Jack and Algernon, both of them, are eager to change their names to the name of Ernest. But here comes the question. Is there a reason after their will to change their names from Jack and Algernon into Ernest? Yes, of course. There must be a reasonable reason. Yes. But let me say that the idea of the name changing comes when Algernon wants to marry Cecily and Jack wants to marry Gwendolyn. So Algernon wants to get married to a young lady named Cecily. And Jack, okay, the other young man, wants to get married and to marry a young lady named Gwendolyn. So far we have four characters: Jack, Algernon, Cecily, and Gwendolyn. Okay? I hope that you can follow with me. However, okay, let's go on. However, it just happens that Cecily, okay, and Gwendolyn are only interested in marrying a man named Ernest. So, that is the reason, the inevitability of being earnest, the importance of being earnest, because the two young ladies, they wanted to marry men whose names are no names acceptable for the young ladies, but only one name, okay, which is Ernest, okay? So far, so good? Okay. Let's go on. Now, I'm going to talk more about the first act, okay? Act 1. Let's add more details to, okay, and go deeper in this act. Actually, I guess you know that the play is of 3 acts. And I want to just make sure that all of you that you did watch the video, I sent it to you carefully because it's very, very important, okay? It will give you a lot of information about this act, okay? And I want you to make a promise to me that if you did not watch it very, very carefully, please go back to my video, okay? I sent you, okay? It's about the first act. Go back to it, watch it carefully, listen to my explanation now, and if you, after watching and listening to me, if you have any questions, please come back to me with no hesitation, okay? Okay. The act opens and Algernon, it's the first scene. Here we have the first scene. It's about Algernon's morning room. His friend Ernest arrives, and Ernest He is not Ernest. He is, yes, who can say it with me? Yes, Algernon and Jack. Okay, but he pretends that his name is Ernest, which is not the truth. So Ernest arrives and asks about Algernon's cousin, Gwendolyn, the young lady he loves and he wishes to get married to. Ernest has a very sincere intention of marrying Gwendolyn, despite the fact that both his friend Algernon and Gwendolyn's mother, whose name, please, now pay attention, is Augusta Bracknell. Tamam? So Augusta Bracknell, Lady Bracknell, okay, is Gwendolyn's mother, okay? Refuse both Gwendolyn's mother and Algernon, they refuse to accept this marriage. Whose marriage? Jack's marriage to Gwendolyn. Okay? Are you with me, everyone? Okay? Do you get me so far? Okay. And the conversation, anyway, let's go on, let's continue. And the conversation between Algernon and his friend, it becomes clear that Ernest is really named Jack. Okay? Can you remember? I told you this right now. And that he has invented a younger brother. Okay? So, Ernest is no Ernest. His name is Jack. He invented a character, okay, whose name is Ernest, okay? But there is no Ernest at all. There is no extension of any, there is no existence of any Ernest. But why did Jack invent this character, this younger brother, okay? Whose name is Ernest? Just to have an excuse. Excuse to do what? To escape from his dreary or horrible life. Where? On the countryside. So, to move from the countryside, okay, to the town or to the country, he needs to have an, a reasonable or a logical excuse or a reason. This reason is the imaginary younger brother with no actual existence who is Ernest, okay? As a matter of fact, Jack was adopted. He was adopted at a young age by a very wealthy man. This man's name, okay, you need now to focus on the man's name. This man's name, there's a new character appears now. The one who adopted Jack, tamam, at a very young age, is Thomas Cardew. Okay? He has, Jack is adopted by a very wealthy man whose name is Thomas Cardew. Jack, okay, has spent his adult life caring for the daughter, okay, of this great man who adopted him, this great man whose name is Thomas Cardew, okay. But now he is not alive, he's dead, okay. But Jack, he wants to take care of the young daughter of the good man who adopted him, of the deceased benefactor's daughter, this great man, This daughter is named Cicely. So, Cicely is Thomas Cardew's daughter, and Jack is the one, he is the guardian, as you know. He is the one who takes care of Cicely, Okay. Okay. So Jack finds Cecily as very boring, exceedingly dull person. Okay, but Algernon, who has expressed nothing but cynicism or satire about life in general. Okay, Algernon. Okay, you can watch this, you can follow it, and you can know this well from his speech. Okay, concept of marriage. Okay, in particular the concept of marriage. Okay, he is just laughing at every solid, concept in life, and he just makes jokes or something about getting married and about marriage, but he expresses this Algernon, the one who mocks marriage, expresses great interest in this young Cecily. Okay? So he wishes to meet her, to meet Cecily. However, this conversation between Algernon and Jack, okay, is interrupted. Why? Because of the arrival of Lady Bracknell and her daughter. Who can remember the name of her daughter? Yeah. All of you are great. You are great students. Yeah, Gwendolyn. Yes, Gwendolyn is the daughter. Bracknell actually is not pleased. She doesn't feel happy. Why? That Jack is here. She is not. She's not happy. She's not pleased with the idea that she will find Jack, okay, close to her daughter. So she makes every attempt, to keep Gwendolyn at a distance. Okay, at a distance, she wants to keep her just very far from this man, so-called Jack. Okay? But the young woman is clearly interested in Jack. Who is the young woman? She is Gwendolyn, yes. So her mother, she doesn't like Jack so much, but her daughter, she is interested in Jack. So Gwendolyn just ignores her mother. Okay? Soon, Bracknell and her nephew, Algernon, both of them move to another room. Okay? Because Algernon agrees to give his friend some more time alone with Gwendolyn. Okay? Like I'm doing you a favor now. I'll leave you some space, some time to talk to your lovely Gwendolyn. So Jack is very clever, actually. He proposed to Gwendolyn. Actually, the proposal is total success, with one exception, which is Gwendolyn loves the false name Ernest. She was just imagining, she believed him that his name is Ernest, but not Jack. Okay? Which Jack has been calling himself. Okay? She cannot envision, she cannot accept the idea, envision herself with a man by another name. Only Ernest. He must be an Ernest or nothing at all. Then Lady Bracknell, returns to the room. Again, to the room where Jack and Gwendolyn are together, and where he proposed to her, and she accepted to get married to him only because she has a very unnegotiable, condition just to get married to a man named Ernest. So everything is very well. But when Gwendolyn tells her mother that she's going to get married, Lady Bracknell dismisses her nephew, Algernon, and her daughter too, Gwendolyn, and discusses the matter with Jack. Come on, Jack, I want to discuss it alone with you. She's very pleased at his wealth because he was wealthy. He is a wealthy man, and this is acceptable. For her, it's very important to be a rich man, a wealthy man for Lady Bracknell. But there is another thing that could spoil this marriage, which is she is horrified by his origins. He is an adopted person. When she discovered that he was found by the generous Mr. Cardew, in a handbag. It was very shocking to her. She requires she requires Jack to find relatives immediately. I want you to find relatives, immediately. With your family, it's important to have money, to be a wealthy man, but your family, it's not prestigious to say it in front of the whole people that my daughter is going to get married to an adopted person. It's not acceptable, it's not prestigious. So she requires Jack, Lady Bracknell requires Jack to find relatives immediately or forget the idea of marriage completely. To this extent, first act ends. Next lecture, inshallah, second and third acts will be tackled together, the same like this act. I wish that you, all of you have spent good time with me, and it adds to your knowledge of the play and everything, and it's useful to you that you did not waste your time listening, to me. Anyway, I pray to God that I see you soon, because inshallah, we all wish that it will end so soon, inshallah, this coronavirus. To this time, please stay home, stay safe. Stay home, stay safe. In case you just have any inquiries, questions, or whatever, please do send me. Do send me with no hesitation. Again and again, wish to see you soon. Thank you very much for listening to me on my lecture today. Goodbye, Mary Abdel Said. Bye bye.